Welcome to another unboxing video. So inside here I have the Sega Mega Drive Flashback HD console, also known as the Genesis in the US. So let's get into it. I'm gonna use a pen, so yeah, don't judge me. Okay, so halfway there. Open it from the top here. Okay, I need to. Okay, wait. Okay, there we go. Boom. Got some safety paper. Yeet. And we got like a. Okay, so this is. Okay, I'm gonna take this out of the box and make things more neat. Wait. Here I have the console, which I have to. Mamma mia! Wait. Ta-da! Okay, we've got the back, front. Okay, I need to get rid of this paper. So here is the Sega Mega Drive Flashback HD. We have Sonic, the face of Sega, the mascot. You've got HD labeled up here. You've got all the Mortal Kombat games, strong violence. I'm pretty sure this only applies for the Mortal Kombat games. I don't think the other ones are quite strong when it comes to violence. Anyway, you've got a cartridge slot here. You can rewind your game, save and resume games, 720p HD output, and 2 wireless controllers. I'm going to play this on my old CRT TV, so I don't really care about the whole HD features. So below we've got some games listed. So we've got Shining Force, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Golden Axe, Shinobi 3, Phantasy Star 3, Phantasy Star 2, and columns. So let's just check the side now. This is one side, so you got just the Mortal Kombat games, some other information, and okay, the other side, we've got a HDMI cable, instruction manual. You obviously got the console, 2 wireless controllers, micro USB power adapter, and you have an SD card slot on the right side of the console. So yeah, this is a used system, so I'm hoping that feature can still work. And you got 2 controllers here, and the controllers, I'm gonna go into them. But first, let's go into the games. So the games over here, I've got cartridges of my own, but I don't have everything that's displayed here. I've got Sonic Spinball, I've got Vector Man 1, and that's about it that I have displayed here. I have other games. So some of my favorite games. So we've got Alex Kidd in the Enchanted Castle, Alien Storm. So Alien Storm is it's very good to play co-op if you want to play co-op, because playing as solo, I'm always at the last level and I keep dying. I think it would be easy if I just played co-op. You have Altered Beast, classic. You got Arrow Flash, which is essentially you are a mech that can transform into a jet. So if you're a shooter fan, you will really appreciate this game. Bonanza Bros, another great co-op game. You can play this single player, but it's more hysterical to play with a sibling or a friend or a loved one or whatever. You got Chakan, the Forever Man. I've never heard of that game. Columns 3, so that's like, Tetris. It's a nice puzzle game. Comic Zone, very unforgiving game. It's such a great art style. It's like you're literally, the gameplay takes within a comic book, and you're going from page to page, fighting enemies literally on the comic book. So that's such a cool feature. And yeah, we've got Crackdown. So Crackdown is not related to the Xbox One exclusive Crackdown that features Terry Crews. So this is completely a different game. You've got Decap Attack, so you can you have a face on your stomach and you have you can chuck your skull, like your head can like pop off and you can attack enemies. Good platformer, kind of a weird vibe, but all in all a fun game. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, so it's like a Dr. Mario meets Tetris. eSWAT City Under Siege is like a Robocop game kinda, because you start off just as a regular police officer and then later you unlock the ability to use your superpowered suit, or as you know, featured here. We've got Eternal Champions, Fatal Labyrinth, so that's like a... Isn't that like a game that's like the game Immortal? I'm not sure if you know what Immortal is, but I think this game is similar to that. You got Flicky, so an addictive game where you play as a bird collecting your baby chicks, avoiding the cats on the screen, so you have to go through elevator to elevator or lift, depending where you're from. And you got Game Ground, so Game Ground, it's not an easy game. It starts off really easy, but it's one of my favorite Sega Mega Drive games. It's so memorable. I played this even when I was a kid. You got Golden Axe 2, Golden Axe 3. You do have Golden Axe 1. It was on the front of a box if you don't remember. Jewel Master. So this game is not a puzzle game. It looks like a puzzle game. The cover looks like a puzzle game, but it is not a puzzle game. It is a 2D side-scroller platformer game where it's actually pretty good. You got Kid Chameleon, where you it's like a Super Mario Odyssey game. You take powers and become like certain heroes. You become a chameleon, or you can become like other stuff, feature like a ninja or whatever, and you get that power. So that's kind of sick. Mortal Kombat 2, just like I said before, you go over Mortal Kombat games. Vista or Vista, I'll call it Vista. Surprisingly, we never got a sequel, so I'm hoping Vista comes back. It was the art style, the animations. This is a hidden gem in my eyes. This is a hidden gem. You need to check this out. You got Shadow Dancer, The Secret of Shinobi, Shining Force 2, The Ancient Seal, Shining in the Darkness, Sonic & Knuckles, Sonic 3D Blast, Flicky's Island. So Flicky, so this game, they're kind of connected, I guess. You've got, let's go. You got Virtual Fighter 2, Vector Man 2, Vector Man 1. I love Vector Man. You've got the Ooze. So the Ooze is like you literally play as a slime and you have to like gather your ooze that's left on the level, and you just keep building up and stuff. It's pretty cool. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it's okay. I barely played the game. Sword of Vermilion, Super Thunderblade. I really dislike this game. I don't even know how to play it. You got Sonic Spinball, which is like a pinball Sonic game, and yeah, and obviously many more. So that's what you have on the back of a box. So you have more games, obviously. So let's open this up. Oh, where's my instruction manual? Don't you have like a poster here? Okay, that's kind of weird. Cause it's used. What do you expect? But you got the controllers, so I'm just gonna put them to the side. Let me just take everything out of the box and then I'll show you. Yeah, so I made a nice little backdrop for the video. So yeah, so you got the controllers. So player 1 essentially has like all the power. So you have a rewind button, you got a menu button, you got a start pause button. You can not need a screw, you can just pop these babies back in and out, so it's kind of sick. You got player 2 where you don't have the menu and the rewind buttons, but you know, just borrow player. Oh, this comes with batteries, so that's kind of okay. That's cool, sick. You got the AC power adapter. I'm actually gonna use my wired controllers because you got better in you won't get as much input delay where you use like wireless controllers. Because I saw a lot of videos where people were not really satisfied with the wireless controllers. So yeah, this is the HDMI cable. It takes up too much space, so I'm gonna move this over here. The console. So yep, you got a cartridge slot. This is just for display purposes. On the actual Sega Mega Drive console, you can actually move. I think this is like a volume switch or something. You got the menu button, on and off, a light, LED, this lights up when you turn it on. You got add games, so I like how they don't have an add game sticker. You got a Sega Mega Drive sticker, so it looks more official. You got like a yellowish little tint here, but that's literally on the same on the box, so it's not like it's been pissed on. Yeah, it's normal. It's just meant to have that yellowish look. Yeah, so if you just say, okay, you want to, for example, I don't know, you want to play Mick and Mac, not Mick and Mac. Well, it's a good game, but what's that game that I really like? Batman, yep. Of course, also Mick and Mac, I'm just kidding. So, Mick and Mac obviously not featured on the Sega Mega Drive. Pop this in, turn it on, boom. And you can enjoy. Same with this one. Same with many of the cartridges. I'm not sure what cartridges work and what cartridges do not work. So I'm just going to show you the back of a box again. So I understand the the hate that At Games gets from fans. For me, this package is much more better than, because if you're going to go on eBay, you want to buy these games individually, you're going to be paying at least over 50, 60, 70, even up to like $100. So getting this package, not only are you saving a ton of cash, but you also have a big extensive library of games. Especially if you're like, I'm 26, if you're older and you have like a collection, a broad Sega Mega Drive, also known as the US Sega Genesis, you're going to probably have like over 100 Sega Mega Drive Genesis games. So this is good for fans, this is good for people who are new to Sega, that want to get into Sega and want to be more familiar with the games and not just know Sega just for Sonic, because Sega has a great library of games, not just Sonic, it's got other games that you should be aware of and deserve to get some recognition. Yeah, so that's the unboxing, and there's not much more for me to say. I might make a video where controller 1 and controller 2, so this is where you put your wired controllers. I might make a video of which cartridges I own work and do not work. But yeah, besides from that, yeah, that's pretty much all I want to say. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you are considering to picking up this system, or if you have it, let me know in the comments if you're enjoying it or you don't enjoy it. And yeah, as always, yeah, see you in the next one. Take care, goodbye.